we talked to a woman who's growing the ranks of female CEOs and business owners by teaching them how to break down the walls holding them back.
Helping others recreate themselves is our featured story at the top of the list.
For years, women all over the world have been expected to do it all and do it for less.
In terms of how women feel, what they experience in the workplace, how they participate in teams, how they relate to their manager, how they lead, it's the same globally.
That's why Melissa Lamson started Recreate Now, a program to help women build and launch their own ideas.
Women have always experienced a bit of inequity in the workplace, and when they get to a certain age, they're particularly feeling unchallenged and a bit ready for their next play.
But that's easier said than done. According to studies, men are comfortable applying for a job when they meet only 60% of the qualifications, but most women apply only if they meet 100%.
And so it's inconceivable for men to apply for a job that they're totally qualified for, because they're like, well, why am I doing that? Of course, I want to advance myself. And for women, it's really the opposite.
So the first step for us is breaking down those internal barriers.
There's this emphasis on, be perfect, be good, do the right thing, don't ruffle feathers, don't make mistakes, don't take risks. That's sort of socialized in us.
And that socialization acts as a hurdle when it comes to starting the next big thing.
So when you start the program, we do a pre-course on time management, ensuring that you're making agreements with those around you.
We need to carve out time for ourselves, do what makes us happy, and set boundaries.
Because that's what we don't do as well as women, is we just don't take the time for ourselves. We say yes to too much, we take on too much, we do a lot for others, which again, those are all good qualities, but not always good for us.
Next, it's time to break down the external barriers.
A lot of the accelerators and incubators and the whole kind of startup world is very male oriented. I mean, there's a lot of bros out there, and it's a certain kind of energy and culture, if you will, that isn't always as appealing to women.
That's why Melissa brings women together to create a community of people ready and willing to share their experiences and motivate each other.
We really have a moral, ethical, as well as economic responsibility to take leadership roles. Because if we don't take on those leadership roles as women and get over ourselves and do that, it's not going to change. If we don't jump for those opportunities and then bring other women with us, it's not going to change.
So no excuses. We have to break the bias.
I truly believe if we have a lot more happy people and happy women out there in the world, then it's going to make a better world.
We're learning how to recreate at the top of the list.